Good evening, everybody. So I'm a little bit late. I was just having my tea. How's everybody? Let's just we'll jump over to this one for now until they get started, and we'll keep that on and see if that works. Let's see. So the previews, they're not on yet, but we will hopefully see very soon. Yeah, let's check out the stream health is all good. Happy days. So let's have a little look. This is where I need two screens. Two screens would be very, very, very handy. And I need to get my my Steam Deck sorted. But yes, the previews so far have been very, very good. I did like the look of the launch box for Age of Sigmar 4th edition. Skaven Tide does look good. In fact, in so much so, I was working on my speed painting. Still plugging away at the speed painting Lizardman army, but yeah, getting the colours in for this, and yeah, still a little bit more to do on it, but it's going well. I've actually almost painted all of my Sylvaneth, all my Seraphon. I've got 5 Sauruses left to finish. I've got him to finish. And then I have 2 units of 5 Raptora Hunters, I believe, to finish. And then once they're done, that's them all done. But I'm planning to get is it an Astropore? It's like a big Saurus with a banner. And I'm going to try to get a Skink Priest on foot. And then that should hopefully kind of give me a little bit of troops wise to sort of flesh out the army a little bit. So I think I'm lucky to have about 1,000 points, just over 1,000 points of Seraphon yet, and I think I'm going to go into Seraphon quite hard for 4th edition, unless Cities of Sigmar are looking pretty tasty, especially for the competitive side of things. But we will see. Let's check out whether they're going to actually do anything here. So the preview is essentially supposed to be starting like shortly, or have I just missed it? Because it says 6:45 British Standard Time, which is obviously like in 2 minutes. So we'll see. But everybody in chat, hello, how you all doing in chat? Feel free to drop a comment if you're watching, and say hi, and let me know where you're from, where you're watching from. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. It would be pretty cool and awesome. Oh, but yes, Skaven Tide looks very good. I'm trying to convince myself that I don't want the box. I don't want the box. But one of the things that we will be doing during this preview is we'll let them talk away in the background. I'll keep that on. But obviously, because of YouTube and DCMAs and all that kind of crap, when it comes to them playing their little trailers, I'm going to hit the mute button so we can't hear it, and just mute the desktop so it's not going to be heard. And so I don't get any of the music or anything like that comes through, because YouTube don't like it, and Games Workshop certainly don't like it. So I'm just going to do it that way, okay? And once I get really technically wizardry, I'll be able to use some of the new sort of beta sort of features that are on Streamlabs to be able to sort of filter out certain noises and stuff like that that's not getting recorded for future watchbacks. But we'll play around with that. I do want to do more live streaming, actually. Let's see, is it on yet? It's not on yet. But yeah, but the view should be like this. That should be like that. It should look pretty decent when it's finally on. But it's not on yet. Should be starting any time now, allegedly. So what are we all expecting to see? So I'm thinking for Warhammer 40k, I don't think it's going to be... I did giggle at Chapter Master Valrak's title for his video, huge 40k and Heresy reveals. That'll be wishful thinking. I reckon we're probably going to see 2 miniatures for 40k, a 1 HQ for Genestealer Cult, and 1 HQ for Sisters of Battle, and that'll be it. And then maybe a roadmap of what's coming after that. Maybe, just maybe, we might get a teaser at the potential Blood Angel release that is meant to be coming out this summer, or the Agents of the Imperium. For Horus Heresy, a lot of people have been saying that it's potentially going to be Angron in demon form from Forge World for the obviously a bit like the Fulgrim miniature, potentially. But I'm hoping for maybe the close combat weapon upgrade fruit kit, which we haven't seen yet. That is the only thing from the last roadmap that we haven't seen. And potentially probably a new Legion console and maybe a Praetor. I'm not expecting huge things. I think this preview today is really going to be mostly about Necromunda. And I think Legion Imperialis will probably be maybe some Solar Auxiliary stuff and maybe some more Legion stuff for the Legions. But Necromunda is going to be the main thing because obviously there is a new edition of Necromunda coming, and it's probably going to be the Underhive with the rat skins and stuff like that. But we'll see as soon as they get this started and get it done. But yeah. But who's watching in the chat? Who's watching? So yeah, I think when it comes to the actual video, I have to keep my mouse over the thing because for some unknown reason it like doesn't show it. So yeah, I have to be quick. Hey, Mr. Preda Pratt. Has it started? Why is it not showing it for me? Let me just refresh. There you go.
Yes, I think is the kind of, if you want to kill loads of individual things, and then
there you go. So there you go.
You see on the front of the box. Yes.
So Sister of Battle.
Yeah, that's like your mid-range. Target most heavy units, and then also
I knew I should have refreshed it.
So if she wants to add a bit of shooting to a Seraphim, they're more of a shooting unit, she can join them. Whereas probably if she's going for the two-handed weapon options, she's probably going straight for combat in those.
Let me just go.
So chat to us a bit about the battle force as well, because no Canoness is complete without a battle force. So talk to us a bit about those.
So new battle force.
Kind of themed around that angelic host idea. So a load of Seraphim, Zephyrim, and then it's got the exorcism.
So I missed the start, but we're going to see.
Yeah, to give you some options other than just charging headlong at the opponent, you've got some range as well. But I mean, the great thing for us is because the Canoness
Yeah. I kind of said that it would be one miniature for the sisters. Which is kind of what we expected. Pretty decent though. Shock horror. We get a Canoness with a jump pack. Jump pack KHQ seems to be the theme this year.
Which is the kind of archo-flagellants.
Yeah, if you want to punish yourself and you're like, oh, that's the, okay, I'm going to go down the penitent route, or you want to go down all the little walkers they have. There's also
just turn that down a little bit. But yeah. I do like Sisters of Battle. They are a pretty cool faction.
Yeah, and they still have Acts of Faith, don't they? That's still their army rule, which is kind of tweaked and updated from the index, but still very similar. So there's lots of things there that kind of existing Sisters of Battle players will find familiar, but also some great new things that the
it's a fabulous beard, by the way. Very impressed with the beard. It's nice, but I wouldn't say it's amazing. Let's be fair. But the main thing I want to see is Horus Heresy. Ooh. Next one.
Warhammer fans will be right back with some more news from the 41st millennium.
Cool. Gene Stealer Cult. What a shock. Right, I'm going to turn this volume off because YouTube will not like it because they don't like the music. Ooh. It just seems to be universal meta at the minute. Yeah. So new Cortex, obviously. We know it's coming this summer. I think it's the next one to come, I believe. And yeah, brilliant. So we've got a new HQ and a new combat patrol.
Just when you thought one codex was enough, the Gene Stealer cults emerge from out of the shadows to reveal one and a Battle Force box too.
Wow.
From the Warhammer
So these Battle Force boxes, are these like the big sort of £120 army boxes?
Let's jump straight back in and chat about the Gene Stealer Cults Codex. What can players experience with this one?
So it's a super fun codex. I think it's one of
I do want to play more 40k though. That's my aim this year, is to play more 40k.
the way that works is super interesting.
Yeah, that's probably one of the more unique army rules in the game.
I think it's because I'm getting slowly close of getting like a fully 1,000-point painted, and then it'll be quite easy to get the rest of it done after that because it's mostly just troops.
Your opponents kind of stumbled into this plot that the Gene Stealer cult is to be.
I'm very jealous of the grey in his beard. I need that. I need more grey in my beard.
So really trying to capture that both in terms of the background of the book, all the artwork and stuff, but also really importantly with your toy sections on the tabletop.
I don't think this preview is going to be big. I reckon it'll be about half an hour at the most.
And with the codex, there's a couple of new detachments as well. Can you talk us through some of those?
Seems to be very lackluster.
Yeah, so there's 5 detachments in the new book. So again, if you love how your current index plays, there is, and one of the detachments still fits that theme and will let you continue to enjoy how you play. But what we've also tried to give you is a wide variety of units that you can now use in different ways. So be that.
Both factions had their old combat patrol box removed from the website last week, so I think there are new combat patrols. I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't, to be fair, Pete. Yeah, completely agree. A lot of them, I think a lot of them need tweaked for combat patrol to work properly. And it's just a shame that combat patrol isn't being done like Spearhead. Spearhead does look pretty decent. I think like a one-day Spearhead event would actually be quite fun to do. You know, should be quite a bit of a gig. You should be able to easily get 5 games in a day. Definitely something for the club to look at.
A ton of options as well.
Yeah, and that's from the rules point. That's a really cool way of doing it as well. Because a lot of the allies normally are a much smaller part.
Ooh, are we gonna see a teaser for the Blood Angels? Probably not.
Units. So that really lets you customize your force. If you wanted to design an Imperial Guard force that maybe is not quite as loyal to Emperor as they once were, you can now do that to full effect.
Yeah, super fun.
So we've also got a brand new
Ooh.
miniatures to accompany the Battle Force.
Big brain woman.
Benefactors.
Yeah, the benefactors. So the Gene Stealers are quite an interesting kind of thing in the sense that they can infiltrate
Interesting.
species kind of life cycle.
Let me just.
Gene Stealers look very human and kind of like wander through society and no one really notices. And as the cycle goes on, sometimes
Fix that. That's a little bit better.
other kind of things that
But here's the question, right? Do Gene Stealer cults actually need another HQ?
so he's a really, really fun new character.
I mean, they must have about 20 of them now.
Kind of mental brain blasting kind of creature, isn't he?
Yeah, so I mean, he now has one of the strongest guns in the arsenal because he just mind blasts them, and so it's very good.
They're calling it a he. That looked like a girl.
Player to tackle those either big monsters or big vehicles, and then what he also does, so he has sort of a dual role. He also gives the unity joins lethal hits, which again is a great way of now a unit can try and tackle maybe one of those.
No, like they don't need another HQ. Like that's just. I mean, like what 9th edition? They got something like four new HQs or something added. It's crazy. So basically, it is a walking hero zoanthrope from the Tyranids. Cool.
When they're needed, and so no one's quite sure like how does that work? How do they know that now's the time to kind of
It's a big brain
type of character?
dude. Nice model, pretty impressive. Not as good as the Gracie model though. That is awesome.
Yeah, so he's in that, which is great. That battle force is actually themed off one of the detachments, isn't it?
Yeah, so again, we talked about one of the detachments is now.
Every army getting released in 10th edition will have a battle force. Every army.
You get aberrants in there, you get pure storm Gene Stealers, and you get some supporting units as well.
And finally, before we wrap up, tell us a little bit about some of your highlights like from the codex.
So no teaser for any more 40k teasers.
The big brain has to be the win for me. I mean, the miniature's so cool, and I mean, it's so iconic really for me. So
Yeah, it's basically a human zoanthrope. But yeah, Interesting.
capturing the different ways of playing.
So if it's anti-tank, then you're going to potentially want a handful of them in your army to really give you that massive hard-hitting punch, rather than just actually give them a unit of anti-tank sort of infantry or big guys. What is next? Are we getting a teaser? Are we getting a teaser? Oh, no Blood Angel teaser. Not even a roadmap. This is bad. Okay, what are we getting for the Heresy? What are we getting? They are showing Adeptus. Oh my god, I was not expecting to see these. Was not expecting to see these at all. All in plastic, baby. I didn't expect them to show the new AdMech for Heresy. Okay, that's pretty cool. Nice. Well, I think for an Iron Warrior player that can have big giant robots in their army, this is a welcome thing. That does look really nice. Very nice. That is a highlight. That is really cool. Wasn't expecting it. I honestly didn't expect to see them until later on this year. But that's pretty cool.
And Will from the studio to chat all things Mechanicum. Both, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
How you doing? Good?
Yeah, good.
Very lovely. Yeah, very good, thank you. So, the Mechanicum has arrived. Tell us a little bit about this new army for Heresy and what they bring with them today.
So, what's the betting for a Legion Imperialis that what they show is that we get Mechanicus for Legion Imperialis? You do need Pete. You need to start playing Heresy, man. Come to the dark side. Look at the size of that Thanatos in the middle. Holy crap, that's a big model.
So, there's also some new kits in plastic.
That is huge.
Yeah, so all of these kits have been with us for quite a long time in resin, but it was good to get the opportunity to
They didn't have the choice. They had to do it because Forge World was getting shut down.
opportunities that process gives us.
So, talk to me a bit more about that process, what, in terms of sort of refreshing that range.
Do you think Campaign Book and Marine Super Heavies?
Yeah, well, both processes
Or
quite
AdMech for Legion Imperialis?
so you have quite a lot of freedom.
I mean, like, they've got the cards now. Well, they always did have the cards.
Lots of undercuts and things like that. So they're not necessarily the best designs to. You probably wouldn't have made them that way in the first place if you knew you were making them as a plastic
Okay,
kit.
yes.
But then that gives you actually quite an interesting challenge when you do turn around to do that. The most difficult part is probably breaking them down into their component forms, because in resin you end up with a kind of a small number of large complex components, whereas in plastic.
Nice. So plastic AdMech, which we all knew was coming, and I have been telling people for quite a while that this was going to happen, which is good to, long before Valrak ever did. But that is lovely. That is a pretty impressive looking model. Oh, plasma bombards are scary.
But we couldn't give you two parts in resin because it adds too much to the cost of the kit. Whereas on plastic, if you have the frame space, you get the opportunity to add in those optional parts, so you can get a bit more variety when you build your parts.
So, are we going to get a plastic Ordinatus?
What's on the table and this range refresh from the Mechanicum?
So what you can see on the table
is partly what is in the new Battle Force box for the Mechanicum. You have 6
That is going to sell so quickly.
armored carrier.
That is nice.
You also have 20 tech tools,
Ooh.
and in addition to the contents of the box, you have a new Archmagos model.
Oh, that's nice.
Redesign of the Thanatar.
The Thanatar is just so good. I need plastic Iron Circle.
here to bring them a little bit more in line with the original background for them, adding a lot more of that kind of shambling undead. You look closely at
The fabled. One day we will get a plastic Thunderhawk. It's going to happen.
that kind of stuff.
It is going to happen. They are nice.
To the originals in the original models in concept, at least, you know. Just again an opportunity to update and improve as we move.
Very impressive.
So we've got the Archmagos on the table. Will, what can you tell us about this?
So yeah, this guy's a new model altogether. The main goal was to try and differentiate the Mechanicum from the Adeptus Mechanicus that you'll find in 40k. So they do look very familiar.
So he gets a big hat.
But there's things like a little bit like lighter feeling, less of the
Big hat.
layered carapace armor, and slightly different look to their equipment. So, for example, this character's got a stave, whereas normally you'd see a lot of axes.
Yeah. They'll be pretty nice army. You know, I don't know how you're going to slap chop them with that many little limbs and stuff coming off, but yeah, they're nice models.
Arrive in the Horus Heresy. Thanks very much.
Thanks for having us.
Ooh.
We've got lots more coming for the Horus Heresy right after this.
Right. There you go. Pete's correct. New campaign book. Ooh. Talon. Now you've got me interested as an Iron Warrior player. Yeah. Mini Perturabo. Show me Perturabo. Does this mean I'm getting into Legion Imperialis? Oh, look at all those Iron Warriors. I would like to play like I would like to play Epic again. Cool.
Yes, a brand new campaign book for Legions Imperialis. Welcome back, Quinn, and welcome Dan to the show. How you doing?
Not too bad, thank you.
Yeah, good. Nice to have you. So let's jump straight in. Tell us a little bit about the devastation of Talon.
So, what's broadly been known as the Battle of Talon refers to a roughly year-long campaign that takes place in the mid-years of the Heresy. It involves the Iron Warriors Legion attacking the Imperial Muster world of Talon. Because that's such a large-scale campaign, we don't have the scope to go into that in any detail in a single book.
Okay.
So instead, the devastation of Talon focuses on the opening steps.
Ooh. Multiple books on Talon.
So that involves the Iron Warriors' initial attack on the world, the guerrilla war that emerges in the aftermath.
My decals for my Iron Warriors arrived yesterday, so I'm very happy.
And finally, the main focus of the book, which is a conflict known as the Fall of the Sapphire City, which is the first large-scale surface engagement in which the Iron Warriors deploy en masse to counter oncoming loyalist reinforcements.
Okay. So as always, with a new campaign book brings some new and exciting ways to play Legions Imperialis. Can you tell us a little bit more about that as well?
So the devastation of Talon expands on the Warfront campaign system presented in the Great Slaughter. These include things like the Breakthrough campaign, in which two players each have a stronghold and fight a series of linked battles with a push and pull mechanic to try and reach their opponent's stronghold. You have environmental special rules to reflect the horrifying toxic environment of Talon.
That needs to be brought into 30k large scale as well. Environmental rules.
Campaign. And finally, there's a new system called Formations of Legend, which allows you to recreate specific formations and divisions from the narrative of the book.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the miniatures that we might see sort of alongside that campaign book as well?
So both the Space Marine Legions and the Solar Auxilia get reinforcements alongside the book. For the Space Marines, these are the Sicaran Punisher, the Sicaran Arcus.
We need those in plastic for 40k, and those in plastic.
On the side, you have a whole bunch of new Lehman Russ variants, as well as the Shadow Sword, the Storm Sword, and the Storm Blade. Also included in the book are a number of new formations that allow you to field these different detachments in your existing Legions Imperialis armies.
Now, Dan, so new campaign book, which often gives you the opportunity to change some of the colour schemes, and that's something that you've done. So tell us a bit about that as well.
Yeah, so I think it's an exciting time to be a painter when the campaign book comes around, because I think actually, you get an opportunity to explore the other legions that we have. So actually we took the opportunity to go to Imperialis and Iron Warriors, our sort of main two legion colour schemes. Both pose different challenges to one another. So
Just think if they did that for Horus Heresy, we might actually get a Praetor model.
shade colours on the top, the recess shade is quite apparent if you break out that recess.
Give us the bell blade.
And then likewise for Iron Warriors,
Yeah.
metallics.
I would like to see that in Heresy scale. The other Sicaran variants would actually be nice in plastic, because right now they're still resin kits.
Thanks for popping in and talking to us about this.
So Necromunda, that's it then next.
Yeah, cheers. racers, and some really insightful stuff from the studios on what's to come too. Very exciting. You know what happens now? We dive straight back in with another announcement.
I'm not liking this pre-recorded format. Okay, here we go. So Hive Secundus. Gene Stealers. Okay, so still no rat skins. But that's such a shame. Hive Secundus.
Yes, Necromunda's new season, Hive Secundus, is on the way. I'm joined by Alex and Rob from the studio to talk all about the new setting. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, no worries. Absolute pleasure to have you. So let's start by delving into Hive Secundus. So where do we find ourselves in this new setting?
So, Hive Secundus used to be the second greatest hive on Necromunda, only just behind Hive Primus. It was almost a
That's why it's called Hive Secundus.
And then the Hermiarchus came there when he was trying to cure the Gene Stealer curse. What he was doing was he was messing around with the genetics of the Gene Stealers, trying to find a way to reverse anything that they did, and basically protect all Imperial worlds.
I wonder if the law for the Gene Stealers is still relevant, where they kind of impregnate you and you end up having a weird hybrid. I wonder if that's still legit law from back in the day. Have they made that more child friendly?
Until rebellion occurred and the Hive fought against the House of Hellmore. A decades-long war was fought for Secundus, and the space station above Necromunda, the Eye of Selene, was moved from its position directly above Hive Primus to be above Hive Secundus, at which point it unleashed all of the terrifying weapons upon the Hive itself. That created a huge crater kilometers deep and just flattened the earth and created also this whole almost different area called the Secundan Abyss, with the ruins of the cracked and destroyed.
Cool. It's good that they keep that, because that's classic Gene Stealer lore. You know, that's why they're called Gene Stealers.
Called the Dust Wall, and no one was allowed to go in. The Patriarch did not die, but he was horrifically mutated and changed, leading to corrupted and malformed.
Great. Corrupted, mutated Gene Stealers. Just what we need in the 40k.
So we've got some Gene Stealers arriving too. And
The gene grows more dominant over. Yeah,
what makes these so different from the pure strains that we're a bit more familiar with?
brilliant. Fucked up Gene Stealers. Awesome.
Which led to mutations which have been exacerbated through the generations as well. They're still terrifying opponents, but they are not at the same level of power,
So,
same level of strength.
a really cool, weird offshoot Gene Stealer type unit that the Gene Stealer cult could get in 40k, and instead Necromunda got them. I just sometimes don't get their thinking.
main point was like, how could we represent like evolution got horribly wrong?
Right.
So one of the aspects, okay, we needed to make them.
I mean, this is the kind of thing 40k should get.
One of the main elements in the tyranny, especially Gene Stealers, when you look at, there's a certain symmetry in them.
Yeah.
So one of the first things that we did, obviously, is break all of that. We broke
Just change
everything.
those rules,
And
yeah, of course.
so the way the models are, all of them are really hunched, like the limbs and the finger on each side that don't match, they're really curved. The face, they are all twisted, all of them are slightly different. Some of the plate are like
That
lifted,
looks horrible.
boil some bubbles. I think
Wow.
using them to really stand them aside from the pure strength. Yeah, this is how the original form looks like. This is how that mutated and twisted.
Yeah, but that's what Gene Stealer, cult Gene Stealer should look like.
Law as well, this idea of like, because they are so twisted and so deformed, the signal that they send by to the hive mind is so different that the Hive Mind is like, nope, we're not going there.
That's great. It's so great as well to hear that, like, it must be really useful for you as a designer as well to have that kind of juxtaposition, like something to go off, like here's this thing, this kind of standard shape, how do we break that and change that to create something else? So we've got some classic kits returning as well. Can you tell us a little bit more about the Horus Spire?
Yes, well, the Horus Spire harks back to the early days of
So basically, they created a gene stealers that don't send signals back, so they can get away with not having a hive fleet land on Necromunda and eating it.
part of House Helmore. In order to
Makes
prove
sense.
yourself worthy of taking on a position of authority and leadership within this great house, you have to prove your own personal prowess by going down into the depths of Hive Secundus in order to slay gene
I mean,
stealers,
like,
build your kill
this
count,
should
know how
be in
powerful and
Dark
present
Tide,
you
the
yourself
computer
are
game right now.
the toughest foes on Necromunda. They go in there with the tech hunters from the Vansar, and that's quite a symbiotic relationship, that they both need each other to go down there. Because the Vansar are desperate to go down there to plunder the riches and the wealth and the knowledge, whereas the Spirers, they need to draw out the Malstrain gene stealers so they can actually attack them and kill them. And so it's sort of the tech hunters are there as bait for them, sort of, here's some noisy humans, make invading your home, come attack them, so I can then go and attack them back. And that's also reflected in the campaign of there's the Spirer and the tech hunters, slightly different things they're trying to achieve,
Seems pretty cool.
but they still need to work together or both will fail.
That's great, it's fantastic relationship. So let's chat a little bit about, from a design point of view, how did you guys go about sort of...
So I think the highlight of this preview today has definitely been the plastic admech, the Mechanicus for Horus Heresy. That is the big one, I think. Obviously, the new edition of Necromunda.
So in terms of their design, the first thing that we looked at is like to make them deliberately strange, not
But this weekend, Skaven Tide is definitely probably been the highlight out of all of the previews.
to be able to wear those suits. They have to go through heavy body modification to be able to go in those suits. As you can see on some of the models, some of them have their lower leg amputated, they have like their spine reinforced, bones are stretched, so they can fit into those armor. So once again, showing that it's not totally human or totally imperial if you have to do that, right? And one of the other things that we did to represent that aspect is we stepped away from more imperial shape, like those straight lines.
Surely, if Necromunda has a gene stealer infestation like that, something like the Death Watch would turn up and start eradicating it.
Slightly insectoid.
That's really great that it sort of shares the same themes as the Gene Stealer cults in terms of looking at those shapes and changing them to create something sort of other. It's really, really interesting.
There's a certain elegance in one, while there's definitely something twisted and feral on the other one. So yeah, two expressions of the same pattern, which is quite nice and unique.
Definitely, Well, thank you ever so much, both of you, for coming in to chat to us about the new season of Necromunda Hive Secundus. It's been really great.
Cool. So it's everyone else's highlight preview.
Well, that is all we've got time for.
Wow.
The show
Literally 30 minutes.
of announcements. A great big thank you to all of the fabulous people from our Warhammer studios for talking to us about all the latest reveals. And a great big thank you to you for being with us.
No roadmaps, no teasers, no nothing about what else is coming. I'm not too sure I like the new format.
Don't forget to follow us on all our socials to keep up to date with all the latest news. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on the Warhammer Preview Show.
Well. I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of the new process that they've used for these previews at all. It's obviously clearly pre-recorded, obviously. It's a bit sad that we don't have any roadmaps. Like, we should have had a Horus Heresy roadmap. We didn't get to see the close combat upgrade kit again. That's another preview gone. We're almost out of spring, and it's not going to be long now before we move into summer. And there's still no close combat weapons that we have to see. And they were told that they would be out in spring. We still haven't even seen the box yet. So a little bit disappointing. AdMech is really nice to see. A surprise that we've seen them this early. I was honestly not expecting to see them until about September time. The 40k it's what it is. It's two models, two HQ models, Battle Force, and a Codex. I think they've been burned on roadmaps because of the production problems. Yeah, but but we could at least get a rough idea of what's coming. They know roughly what's coming, and they normally give themselves like a period, like a summer. These books are coming. I am actually going to be making a video actually on Games Workshop and their edition lifetime of an edition. Basically talking about how 3-year editions are bad. Not only bad for Games Workshop, but bad for the customers and the players, and why it's bad. So that'll probably be coming out around about midweek. I just need to finish it off. But a bit of a lackluster preview, to be fair. It's kind of what we expected. The AdMech was a nice highlight for the Heresy. The new edition for Necromunda again is like a really like bad kept secret at this point. I just feel that they kind of show you what we already know is coming, because we had this in the roadmap. We knew Gene Stealer Cult is next and Sisters of Battle, and it was just like, this is all you're getting. We're not going to show you the next two, or even tell you what the next 2 or 3 codexes after that is going to be. There was no roadmap or any form of talk of what comes after the launch box for 4th edition Age of Sigmar. So obviously we know that the Skaven and the Stormcast Eternals are going to be the first 2 books out the gate. That's obviously going to happen, but they haven't told us what time frame that's going to be. Like we had a rough idea when 10th edition dropped that the Marines, the Tyranids, and then the Necrons and the AdMech were going to be out that year. But we've had nothing. So yeah, I think they do a really bad job at sort of giving the information. I mean, they know roughly what's coming 6 months. They know roughly what's coming. They may not necessarily know the exact dates that they're going to drop things out on, but they have a rough idea within 6 months of what's coming. So they just don't seem to want to share that information, which is a bit sad. But all in all, the previews have been pretty good. I'm really happy with Skaventide. It looks really good. I don't want the box, but I definitely want a handful of the miniatures from the box. So if you are obviously getting multiples of the box and you've got spare Greyseers and a few spare Stormcast Eternal heroes, then feel free to hit me up and I'll more than happily take them off your hands. But yeah, it should be good. I'm really looking forward to the faction focuses to start, so we can actually start seeing what the changes to the factions are, and hopefully we should start getting them tomorrow. Now that we know what's everything in the box, we know roughly how the rules work. The only real difference, the only thing that we've not got now is the faction focuses. So hopefully we'll start getting them this week. That should be quite nice to see. Yeah, and I just wish they'd start putting out roadmaps so we can actually know what's coming. But yeah, it's one of those things, I suppose. But yeah, well, that was a very short preview, 30 minutes. Yay. Really wasn't huge, if anything. But yeah, but I think I might go back to painting my chair for my Electro Toad. Speed painting is definitely different. I will definitely say that. And then I'd need to get all the vines and then do some. I'm not going to be leaving it like this. I need to get some highlights on it because otherwise it'll just freak me out. But yeah, and then we can I can start getting into some more Howling Griffins and Iron Warriors. There is a Howling Griffins tutorial coming. I need to do a little bit more filming on Tuesday, and then I'll start getting that video edited, and then we can get that up. And then hopefully next week, Sunday next week, I start my night shifts. So I move into my night shifts, and I know what my shifts are going to be, which is great. Yes. And then I'll start being able to get into a routine. And then I can start knocking out some video content, some tutorials and stuff again, which is going to be kind of cool. So I'm going to call it there because there is no point of continue going on. And yeah, but thank you very much to who hung out. Cheers, Pete, for keeping me company. As always, you legend. Peter Pratt, everybody, who's probably like the main TO of Northern Ireland of Age of Sigmar. Very, 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 very knowledgeable player when it comes to Age of Sigmar. And yeah, I am off skiing. I'm going to go make a brew and watch a movie and enjoy. And I will see you all next time.